So hello guys, welcome back to my channel, and today's feature I'm gonna walk around review this 2019, if not mistaken, if that's the model, because it says 2022 on the price list. Anyway, I'm gonna walk around review this 2019 Chevrolet Corvette C7 Stingray. So if not mistaken, this is the last one for sale here in Metro Manila. That's brand new. So I could not pass the opportunity of reviewing this C7 because I will walk around review as well a Corvette C8 and another one, a very special one coming soon, hopefully, to my channel. Being the C7, this is my second most favorite Corvette. I mean, just look at it. And in this color, look at that. It's so menacing to look at. I love it. You have a grill here that looks like a kid that has braces, but it's still nice to look at. And then you have two cameras on each side. And then as you can see, ground clearance is only that much. It's 127 millimeters. Hence here in BGC, this car might struggle a bit in the notorious humps here. And speaking of BGC, I would like to thank Miss Leona, if you can see there, the background, and Chevrolet BGC for allowing me to walk around review this Chevrolet Corvette C7. As you can see here, the headlights, the headlights, they're high intensity projector headlights, and then you have LED DRLs and 6-piece turn signal lights here. I love how they look. As you can see, there's wide slope here on the hood, and then there's an air vent as well on top of the hood. That's real. This 6.2 liter V8 needs a lot of air. I will get to the engine in a bit. This is what's cool with Corvettes. So it's a 2-flag logo, one checkered flag, and then one with your Chevrolet badge there. So this is what's also unique with Corvettes. They're the only ones that have this kind of logo for Chevrolets. I didn't expect this kind of color for a Corvette. I just put what the official name is here on screen. And yeah, as I said, this is my second most favorite looking Corvette. I'll tell you what my favorite one is very soon. This is pretty a mean looking Corvette. I love it. I'm a bit speechless. I never got this close to one before. So I'll show you the side profile of the C7. So here at the side of the Corvette C7, yes, you have massive wheels, massive brakes, massive tires. And I like these black wheels of the Corvette. I know some are alloy, silver, whatever you call them, but this black looks great. Even Corvette logo in the wheel is mwah. And then here on the side profile, you have real air vents here. And what's unique with the C7, they returned the Stingray badge. So last time it was, if not mistaken, from my stock knowledge, C3 or C4 were the last Corvettes to have the Stingray badge. And then here on the side, there are not much character lines here. Very smooth. Here below, as you can see, there's one character line here and then one slope here. So it aids in aerodynamics, as I said earlier, with the air vents. So it improves airflow here on the side. Side mirrors may be a little bit skinny for my taste, but it's there for a reason. Underneath here, there are a lot of protrusions here on each side. And then as you can see, the rear tires there, they are massive, these rear tires. Here, the A-pillar is blacked out, so this is not a floating roof design. Is that counted? Let me know in the comments. And then here in the back, as you can see, there's more vents here. And I also love this part. And from the air vents I said earlier, it flows out here. And probably goes over here on this character line, then goes inside this air vent. So that's a nice touch with this C7. And also, I won't be able to demo this, by the way. You can detach the roof. So yes, this is kind of like a Targa top sports car. I mean, it is a Targa top. And yeah, side profile, still a Corvette. And yeah, I kind of miss the looks of this C7. Yeah, and knowing this was the last Corvette to feature the front engine layout before they went with the mid-engine route with the C8, I'll give my thoughts on that soon as well. So let's focus first on the C7. Yes, it's an honor to see this thing up close. It's so menacing, as I said again. So here in the rear of the Corvette C7, you have a full LED light setup here. And then my favorite part of the C7, quad exhaust pipes. Holy moly. And then also here in the rear, you have reflectors here. Also at front as well. So that's the trait of cars from the United States. And then here you have air vent as well here on each side. And then as well here beside that brake lights. And then you have a gurney flap here with a third brake light. That's one whole piece. This does something I remember seeing from reviews way back when. So if you remove that, the rear wheel might be a bit skittish if not mistaken. I'm not sure if that also goes with the C7 Z06, so maybe it's the same thing. And also what I noticed this C7 now, there's not much of a diffuse here, but there is a big space here though. I mean, there's no like dive planes or whatever here in the rear, so at least it gives it a clean look. So with that I'll show you the interior. So here in the interior of the Corvette C7. Okay, the door tab so because if you remember, this roof detaches, but still solid enough. And then also going here in the Corvette, 2 animations here in the digital cluster and then 1 here in the infotainment system. And then first impressions with this Corvette C7 sitting here. The visibility is so, just being honest. I mean, the front view for me is fine. The driver's side of the A-pillar is fine, but seeing out in the passenger side on the right side, yeah, might be a bit too big. And then blind spot, I mean, it's okay, but since that has a glass panel in the rear anyway, so it's kind of okay, the blind spot, but there's the use of side mirrors anyway, so I tried it out myself standing there with the side mirrors, seeing the blind spot, it's okay. Just watch out for the big A-pillar on the right side. So here in the interior, okay, despite being a 2019 model, also my favorite feature with this C7, with these red paddle shifters, they look absolutely beautiful. Also, if you notice, this is not color matched with the car. This one's like really red. And also, what's funny, Philippine markets do not get a manual transmission, the 7-speed manual transmission, if not mistaken. If you have that, like example in the UK or in the United States, it will retain the paddle shifters. No idea why, but knowing this is the 8-speed automatic, yeah, you will have use with these paddle shifters. And then here, in the interior, barely hints of plastic. Feels very premium. I mean, soft touch here, the dashboards all around. Even on the door, there is even red stitching. And also, if you notice in the door, and you open the door, I just realized, and you open the door from inside. Oh, it's a button. Oh, I never knew that. So here in the door panel, yeah, it's massive, the panels here, but no plastic whatsoever. My water jug will not fit here. I mean, the cubby space is atrociously small. And also, being this the Corvette C7 3LT model, you have Bose speakers. You have actually 10 Bose speakers set up with this Corvette. And speaking of the 3LT, so this is what you get with the 3LT package. You get, as I said, the Bose 10 speaker system. You have a radio with SiriusXM HD with receiver, color heads-up display, performance data recorder, memory package, navigation system, heated and ventilated seats, premium Napa leather. I love the seats, by the way. However, these are the competition seats. So yes, it's a carbon fiber bucket seats. However, bolstering and my lumbar, I love the seats. And lastly, all leather round. I mean, there's few plastics here and there, it's forgivable. But also, you have a big grab handle here for your passenger side, so in case you're driving like a Hoon, they can hold on here. And steering wheel, it's hard, it's girthy. There's kind of like a flat bottom as well, so gives it a nice touch. Okay, the doors, again, it's solid, but you can feel it, it's kind of lightly built here on top because of the roof. And also, I don't feature this much on my channel. This car has telescopic steering wheel, but it's all electronic. That's so cool. And here in the center console, I assume this is carbon fiber, but let's say it is. And also, you have a funny looking engine start-stop button that looks like a window, but it's still aluminum, so makes up for that. You have an 8-inch Miley Chevrolet system. I mean, yes, there are physical buttons here and there, but they work. It's easy to read. Unlike the current C8, they're like here on this handle here. I'll get to that soon. And then going back here in the center console, yes, you have silver trim finishes here, gloss black around the gear lever. Even the gear lever, despite being hard to the touch, the quality is on point. And there's even a Corvette logo on top of the gear lever. It even says 8-speed. And then what I just noticed right now, below the air conditioning controls, there's this Corvette Stingray logo. So that's actually a common thing with Corvettes. There's always the designation somewhere underneath here, the center console. And then you have one 12-volt socket here and then 2 cup holders. For sure, they're small. They will not fit my water jug whatsoever. Okay, this one's wrapped in plastic, but the sun visors are wrapped in Alcantara. There's also lights in the vanity mirror. Yeah, they're kind of thin though, but Alright, I didn't expect that. Good job, Corvette. Chevrolet, sorry. And then also you have latches here to detach the roof, and even the ceiling of the detachable roof, it's Alcantara with a lot of stitching on them. You have drive modes as well here, electronic parking brake, and also how to open the central console bag. It's not upwards, it's to the right. You open it as well from here. Oh, it is small. I mean, you only can fit my phone. And there are 2 USB ports, 1 aux cord, and then 12-volt socket. That's pretty much it. Also, I love this competition carbon fiber bucket seats. Yeah, over long trips might be hard for some, but if you're gonna track this anyway, these seats are perfect. Also, this is the key of the C7. Also, in case it gets low bat, you can just push this. I'll demo if I can find it later on, but that's how you can open the car in case this C7 goes low bat. So I have the key now. Let's demo the infotainment. Don't press on the brake, please. Oh god. And there is your digital display, as you can see, flanked by analog setup on both sides. Sorry for the beeping noise. Okay, red line is at 6,500 RPM. And not much you can do here, I think. And then there's your performance data recorder, hence this being the TLT pack. Oh, shh. Whoa, I forgot that feature. Okay, this is what's lovely with Corvette. So if you saw this screen button here, so in case you want to hide your phone here, and then there is a USB port, no, HDMI port inside. Oh my god, I forgot all about that feature. That's so cool. And the other things I missed here, you have adjustments for the air conditioning vents here on the passenger side, and then glove box, you open it like that. Okay, pretty decent for a sports car. In case this car goes low bat, of course I showed you how to open the doors using this button, but there's also a latch here to open the door. And you have nice red seat belts. That color, kinda color matches the car. I know if you get a yellow C7, you get a yellow seat belt as well. So I don't know why it's not like, I mean, but it's still red. I love it. And how to open the boot of the C7, you can do it from a button inside on the left side of the dashboard, and then you can also unlock it using the key. And this is what's cool with Corvettes in general, the boot space. Look at that. And then you can fit here 2 golf bags if you want. And the total boot capacity of this Corvette C7 is 425 liters. I mean, you can fit a lot of stuff in here. So it's probably one of the most practical sports cars you can buy. And also there are a lot of toys here. You have tethering hooks on each side, and also you still have your Bose speaker setup here in the rear. More tied down hooks here, I assume. No, this is for the latches when you fold the roof. This is where you place them. And then weird, whatever these are, I assume there's still hook. And then here on both sides, you have lights, and then only here on the right side, you have a 12-volt socket. And there's more hooks here, tie down hooks. Sorry, I think these are grocery hooks. But unlike on the right side, here on the left side, there's a hidden space. I mean, you can fit a lot of there. My water jug will definitely fit in there. And what's also cool with this Corvette C7, that is how you close the boot, but there's soft close. I mean, that's so cool for a sports car. Also here in the rear, you have a reverse camera, and then that's where, in case your car goes low bat, you can put the hidden key, as I showed you earlier, put it up there. But for some reason, there's supposed to be a latch here to unlock the door. So I cannot find it, my apologies. And with that, I'll show you the glorious 6.2 liter V8. Oh my god. So this is the glorious engine of the Chevrolet Corvette C7. It's the 6.2 liter V8. This is the Chevrolet small block engine that produces 455 horsepower and 621 Newton meters of torque. Those are pretty insane numbers for a sports car, so I cannot imagine on what the C8 and what a special one I'll be driving very soon. But yeah, this is as far as I go with this Chevrolet Corvette. And I also love how the hood opens. I forgot how you call this. And it doesn't look like a Decepticon though. I mean, kind of does. And as you see, the air vents, they're functional. My fingers go through. So that concludes my walk-around review of this Chevrolet Corvette C7. So I want to thank Miss Leona and Chevrolet BGC for allowing me to review this Corvette C7. So hope you guys like and subscribe. And I will see you with more Corvette reviews. Before we leave, let's listen to the 6.2 liter V8. You can also activate the car. If it's locked, you have to press unlock first, and then this is how you start it. But I'm gonna open it from the inside. Oh my god, that sounds amazing. The V8. Woo! So, yeah. Thanks for watching.